Coach Nazir here, one third of outstanding personal relationships, and just want to ask the brother something. What plans do you have in place? For those who know, one of the things we talk about at Outstanding Personal Relationships a lot, one of the things we train on, especially myself and brothers. Let me turn this off. Turn the audio jack all the way up. One of the things I train on is leadership, because leadership skills are essential if you want to thrive, in particular, particularly in relation to polygyny. So what plans do you have in place? All right, we saw today, or at least some of us have seen some of the chaos and things that are going on out in DC, which is not unexpected. I mean, if you have conscience, you don't even really, if you woke at all, we already know the deal. You know what I'm saying? You know, this guy that's in office right now stated already that he doesn't plan to leave peacefully or anything else. So my question is for the brothers, for the husbands, for those who desire to practice polygyny or who are already practicing polygyny, is what plans you got in place? All right, when honey iced tea hit the fan, what you got in place? What's up? What's the word? All right, that's important, because as a man, we know that there are three distinct things that are related to us in particular. We have to have the ability to, one, to provide, to protect, and to exercise. But listen, there's three P's: provide, protect, and exercise personal powers. So what personal plans do you have in place? All right, when it comes to basic preparation, I shared about it before. When it comes to a book that everybody needs to have as part of the household, just a guide or a manual for emergency situations and basic preparation. It's called, just try that. How about that? Yeah, do it. All right, so Preparedness Now is a really good book. It ain't really helping much. All right, so, all right, Preparedness Now by Eitan Edwards. So how much water do you have per person in your home, period? What food storage do you have? Do you know how to cycle that food and things like that? Are you growing anything, whether it's an urban garden or you have a hoop house so you can do it in the weather that I'm in, like right now, for example, out here where snow on the ground and everything else. And I know, yeah, snow is a 4-letter word, but it hasn't actually been that bad this season. So alhamdulillah. Nevertheless, what plans do you have in place? All right, what is it if they decide to make this DNA affecting mRNA vaccine mandatory? The Equal Employment Opportunity Commission has already stated that employers can refuse to have you come back to work or work with them if you don't show proof of being vaccinated. Even though the vaccination or the vaccines that they currently have out are not fully approved vaccines, they're still at experimental stages, but they've been approved through emergency. And these also have nanoparticles in them. This is not some normal vaccine, and this is not a vaccine video to begin with. But my question is, what do you have going on for yourself as a man, as a leader of the family, as somebody practicing polygyny in particular? If you have more than one wife, as a man, as part of these three P's, we're talking about providing, protecting, and exercising personal power. What you got going on? All right, and if you don't have something going on, is that okay with you? Is that okay with your family? Does that demonstrate your ability to lead? All right, to protect? All of these things are very important. What if you need to get out the country? Do you have your passport? Sadly, I read a statistic. I don't know how accurate it is, or if it came from the State Department or not, but it said less than 5% of black folks, less than 5% of black Americans, period, even have a passport. Less than 5%. What if you need to get out with your fam and get somewhere? Do you know what country that you need to get to, escape to? Who's going to welcome you? All right, what the cost of living is in these different places. Do you have something stashed to the side that you can take with you? All right, all of these things are very, very important. All right, do you have coins, physical coins? Do you have cryptocurrency, which is popping? Gold is even popping up right now. With any type of drama and stuff that's going on, there's always the seed of opportunity. With every challenge comes seed of opportunity and ways to profit. So all this stuff going on in DC right now, I mean, Bitcoin just crashed over 36,000. 36,000 a month ago was at 17. Look at that, popping 20, and people are talking about all-time highs. We have them almost every day right now. How, as a man that can read, that's literate, that's heard of something called cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, that doesn't investigate, how can you even profit? Listen, that's over a 100% return in a month. That's unbelievable, unheard of. I've never seen nothing like it before. But we making moves on this end, and we should be teaching family and our children how to do so. And I am, alhamdulillah, you know, I'm doing it with my daughters, my wife, I'm doing that. But what is your plan? Do you have something in place? If you got something in place, share with me. I want to know what you got. You ain't got to share all any type of specific details, but what are you actually doing? So something happened, you need to go. You got your grab and go bag, you got your stuff, you got your kit ready. You always got something on you where you good to go, whether it's a multi-purpose tool or something for stranded. You got some basic preparedness stuff down. You got some skills to make a fire. If you need to handle some business on a whole nother level, you got that. All right, it's very important. Provide, protect, and exercise personal power. All of these different things are important. They want to come on, they want to come at you. You straight? I read one of my brothers, a good friend of mine. He was like, look, I ain't got no guns, I ain't got no ammo, but if this stuff keep up like this, then I'm out. Y'all can keep this. And he showed an image where he was looking at Canada, you know, we're trying to get to Canada or whatever. You know, it's kind of funny, but sad at the same time. All right, where you at? All this stuff is important. So I ask you those questions so you can answer them. And if you're not satisfied with them, you're not feeling good with them, and there's not a plan in place, it's time to take it and get it in place. Because the old saying is absolutely true. If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And as the man, the imam, the king, the man of value for your family, there's no excuse for you not to have some type of plan or to be working on implementing it now. There's much more information than we've ever had at any time on the planet. The only reason we don't have a plan in place, the only reason if you don't have a plan in place is laziness. That's it. Lack of wondering about it or being in denial or what have you, thinking everything's all good. So with that, I just want to, peep in, because this is important. You got to have something. You know what I'm saying? This ain't gonna last. We all know we're gonna die. So we need to have mortality motivation anyway, making sure you have your wheels, your trust, and all this other stuff popping. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and get on out, get to the fam. Margaret just came in. It's time to pray. But yeah, what are you preparing? And as a man, 3 things you got to get on: providing, protecting, and exercising personal power. You don't have that plan now? Start with the book Preparedness Now by Eitan Edwards. Or Google him online or YouTube him online. He's a brother, he's a Black American that really got his stuff in order and in line when it comes to at least emergency situations. Other stuff or countries to move to and all that type of stuff, should stuff happen, that's that gets a little bit more detailed. But with that, prayerfully, you're gonna work on something, get it together. And if you already have it together, yo, let me know. Let's share some tips. Hit us. Join us in the conversation in our private Facebook group. Let's talk polygyny. Assalamu alaikum. Peace.